Hi buddy, it's Julia here and I'm really excited. So in the mail the other day I got this set from Rachel Beth on Etsy. It's chosen sand and I just really like it. So I thought I was going to do a quick little painting with this set. Now, this set from Rachel Beth, if you check her out on Etsy, she makes handmade watercolors, which is just so cool. And if you could see my pan there I have on to the side, it fits 24 half pans, and apart from I think six of them, they're all Rachel Beth and they are amazing. So the colors I'm going to use from this set, they are called Sandy Beach, and I'm going to start by making a wash on that in my journal. My journal is a Jane Davenport 9x6 journal, and I really like it. I mean, I'm a bit of a paper snob, I have to admit. Used quite a lot of art cold pressed paper, and I was a bit skeptical on buying these quite cheap watercolor journals, but they're really nice. Very nice to be so cheap and to be like a craft journal. So if you considering getting an art journal for watercolor, I really recommend it. So here I'm looking at the colors, and I decided to mix the pink one, which is pink shell, and then the dark blue one, I'm just flipping my pan so I can see, and there's a deep ocean, and then the really light blue it is crushing waves, but I'm going to use that later. And these are just amazing. They're really cool. So I'm going to start, and I figure I'm going to do like a vase with flowers because I like doing that. Uh, and like I said, I did a wash with that sandy color, and at first I was like, okay, it looks like sort of Daniel Smith buff, titanium buff. And then I started to lay it down, I was like, there are black specks in it. It looks like sand. It truly looks like sand on the page. It is amazing. Okay, and moving on. So I started with that and then added some colors, and because the page is wet, the paint would flow out, creating some really fun texture while I work on the sort of vase. And I'm going to use the deep ocean, and here I mixed in some of that pink shell. And I don't really know how this pink shell is formulated. I don't really quite understand it. I think it's really fun, but when you sort of work with it, it's super pink, and then I mixed it with the deep ocean, and it sort of turned white, and I like, what happened? So I'm not really sure, but it's a super cool color to work with. Here I'm mixing, yeah, you can see it turned white. Can you see that? I don't get it. I mean, I have a deep blue color, I'm mixing pink, and it turned white. What? Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Okay, so here I'm adding just that deep ocean to add in some leaves and stems and that, and then as this dries, the paint will flow less, obviously, and then I can go in with more details. But as long as the paint is wet, it doesn't really, I can't really add in more color because it would just flow away. And then there's that sort of critical moment where the paint looks like it's dry, but it's really wet, and when you add in, it will flow away. So look at it, look at it. What? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, what? Okay, moving on, Julia. Focus on something else. So yeah, considering this painting, it was really fun. I really like working with very limited palettes. I hardly ever do that because I can't. But anyway, when you do set that sort of challenge, it is really fun. And I think this set is so, it is just so pretty. That pink is amazing. Move on, Julia. Okay, moving on. So yeah, I can talk a bit about the paints in general, I think, because I have quite a few of them here. I have um, 4 sets, and then I have a few like those that you can sometimes he has an offer that you can like pick your own colors, so I have 6 of those, and then I got a grab bag later, so I have quite a few different colors in here, and they are really great. I mean, I think she calls them artist grade, and I'm not really sure if I would trust them. The biggest, I mean, they are amazing. They really are. They are a bit more opaque than what I'm used to. Now, just for reference, I'm used to Daniel Smith extra fine watercolors, and they are really nice and very transparent. Um, these colors are very pigmented, I have to say. I was quite surprised. They're very pigmented, very nice to work with. They flow and they blend really, really nicely. They are a bit more opaque, but then there's a gradient, so some of them are like truly opaque and some of them are more translucent or transparent. So there's, I mean, it depends on the color, really, obviously. Um, they are a bit, have a little bit of a chalky finish, some of them, some more than others. We have some that have a little, so you can tell they are like minerals. They have a bit of specks of light in them, or like mica, or I don't really know, but they have a little bit of sheen to them. And I think that's because the different minerals you might use. Some of them granulate beautifully. She also has sets of with sort of a metallic looking, and they are just amazing. They look, when I open it, I think it's the Give Thanks set I have, and when you open it, it looks like a box of jewels. It is amazing. So if you're interested in handmade watercolors, they are really, really great price, and I would highly recommend trying these out because they're just a joy to paint with, and all the different sort of texture. I mean, you get texture of these paints. It is just, yeah, it is so much fun. So yeah, I'm so happy that I found her, and I will just continue to buy from her. I have to watch my wallet a little bit. I get carried away sometimes, but it is just, I think I never get so happy as when I come to the mailbox and there's that pink bubble wrapped envelope. I just get so happy. Anyway, this is my little painting that I've made with the Toes in the Sand, Toes in Beach um, set. I had so much fun painting it. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you have any experience with these watercolors, I would love to know what you think about them. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.